I flew out to Boise, Idaho to hang out with Russell Brunson and the ClickFunnels team. And Russell and his team, if you didn't know, they have directly helped 2,529 people make over $1 million online. So they probably know a thing or two about how to start and grow a profitable online business. So while I was there, I got a chance to, I kind of snuck around Russell and I wanted to get to his team. Not to the man himself, but the guys behind the scenes, the movers and shakers that are helping him grow that business like crazy. So I sat down and I got to interrogate 2 ClickFunnels insiders on how to launch and scale your business online. So stick around to the end because these insiders, they reveal their favorite traffic strategy for new entrepreneurs and what is the #1 thing that every new business owner needs in order to be profitable. So if you've ever wanted to know how to make money on ClickFunnels, you're about to hear it directly from the inside. Well, let's get into it. And we're here from ClickFunnels, and I'm here with another member of the ClickFunnels team, Michael Taggart. He and I have known each other for like a billion years, I think.
Yeah, a long time.
So Michael's always somebody who I've always known as being like a business hacker, I guess is kind of the way to think about it. So I've watched you take business ideas from like just an initial idea and then come up with really clever ways to get that product out on the marketplace and to make a lot of money with it. And I've seen you behind the scenes helping people, doing it yourself. I've even applied some of what you taught myself. And so what I want to ask you, for my audience, a lot of them are newer in their journey as an entrepreneur. So they might have just put their first offer out there, or maybe even haven't even got their first offer. What would be your biggest advice?
There's so many things to say, but if you were to start today, and I think the question really is like, if I were to start from scratch, what would I do? I think the biggest thing is just providing a value to people. The more value you provide to others, the more they know, like, and trust you, the more that they are more apt to listen to other things that you have to say. Build a list, an email subscriber list, no matter what anybody will ever say. Email is not dead. It's an asset that you own, short and long term. If any advertising platforms later on shut you down, if any other, no matter what it is, whether it's organic content or even paid content, they can shut you down. And you have that list of people who you have been nurturing, and you can always just push a button and be in their inbox, talking to them or spreading a message. And what I find interesting, like really interesting about this is a lot of people over the last several years have said, email's dead, it's dying, it's dead, blah, 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 blah. Nothing to be further from the truth.
It's still half of my revenue comes from my list.
Exactly. And I pulled a lot of stats in a presentation I was doing a couple months ago about this, and I was shocked actually by what I found, which was Gen Z audience and the millennial audience trust brands that operate through their email and communicate through their email a lot more than other brands. That's for one, that's one thing that they do. And another thing that they do is, first thing they do in the morning is open up their email and look for the brands that they actually like. And so email is actually more centric in their lives more than ever.
Which is funny because I've heard people come at me with just a random opinion that, the younger people don't use email.
They absolutely do, because their mobile devices are attached to their hip now, and email's been more accessible than ever, only in just the last several years. So even though there's been like a rising tide of other avenues and ways to communicate with your customers, email has been the main source, and I believe will continue to be the main source for a long time. So everybody on all these other channels, social media channels and otherwise, even though they're communicating them on those channels, driving them back to some sort of email list is probably the best way to go about starting off from scratch and building, an empire.
I love it. It fits right into with what I've been teaching. A lot of what I've been telling my crowd is that they should be giving away a course. Yeah. So whether they're using AI to generate it or however they're building it, create a mini course and give that away, as opposed to like an ebook or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah. Ebooks are okay, but I think a mini course is something that they can start, finish, and have some sort of measurable result. That's where they've done that test. That's where they've said, okay, you know what, the content actually did provide me with an outcome. that I expected. So I can probably expect for the same next time too.
This place is awesome, let me tell you. And I'm here with Ben from ClickFunnels, so thanks for taking a minute to join us.
Of course, it's been so much fun.
Yeah, and I really appreciate showing me around and get to hang out with Russell a bit today and got to watch you guys do some magic. So if you don't know, behind the doors over there is something awesome that's happening. So Russell's actually been live in there selling, and I don't think I won't talk too much about
Top
what
secret.
you're selling. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to, but he's in there selling, and boy, is it amazing. But what was really amazing to me was how many people that they have watching the live presentation. And these are all people that actually spent good money to be in there live watching on Zoom all around the world. So these guys are amazing at driving traffic. So I wanted to put you on the spot.
Cool.
What is your favorite method of driving traffic right now?
Oh gosh, it maybe could fluctuate depending on my career, going all the way back to its inception, but for me, my favorite way to get traffic is through partners and affiliates, through joint venture efforts that you can do. One, because it's very relationship oriented, it's almost like a snowball rolling downhill, and you can build up a tribe of friends and customers as well who would be happy to refer traffic to you. What I mean by that is just sharing out a link to their friends that'll get them to click, come into seeing what we're doing. Because if I can get one person to tell another person about what's going on, it's on, baby.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, also too, there's so many ways to get traffic that are, I mean, let's face it, they're expensive. Right?
True.
Go buy some Facebook ads. You're going to spend a nice chunk of money. You get a make a donation to Zuckerberg. Right?
Yeah.
But with joint ventures and affiliates, there's no upfront cost to doing that. It's just the legwork, right?
Absolutely. There's some due diligence to be done, and again, wells to dig before you're thirsty, per se. And it's going to be something that's not going to cost you anything starting out, to where when you don't feel like you have a lot of money to give up front, but you have value to give, affiliates are a great way to start. And with a lot of affiliate networks that exist now, or your existing customer base, even if you have a few, that's a perfect place to start, and really providing value for other people that sell products to your target audience, right? If I sell socks, I'm gonna find people that sell shoes. I'm gonna partner up with them, and a rising tide lifts all ships. It's a great place to start.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Of course.
So for those of you who are not yet a PushButton AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with PushButton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top. Everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, it writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, PushButton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video. And the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our PushButton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business.